last month, guys. What are we going to do? Our live?
Right here. Right here. One more time. There you go. And then right here.
Specific story events, and then return to the
I'm just making sure that I'm not missing.
And both over to me, please.
So,
What's up? What? Come back and forth as many times as you want.
I hope people see that, like, it's really relatable, the family, like, if what happens if someone that you love would die, like, go, you know, like, what would you do to save them? I think my character might have been the scariest thing. It's really crazy. You need to see it. It's crazy.
The audiences are so excited about films, and it's just like the screenings they have a lot of energy to them, especially for genre films. It's a very, very fun night to have, like, to premiere a genre film at this festival. I read Pet Sematary when I was 8 years old, which was a little too young, but and it haunted me for a very long time. And I also watched a movie when I was about that age, and then and then I also really love of Dennis and Kevin's first film, Starry Eyes. As an independent filmmaker myself, I was very drawn to their first film, Starry Eyes. So I wanted to see where they were going to take it, but also just being a Stephen King fan in general is really great. It's a very scary film, but at the same time, it's something that's identifiable if you've ever lost somebody. And that, like, of course you want to bring them back, but also maybe sometimes dead is better, you know.
It's exciting. I mean, this is Stephen King. We're living in the Stephen King renaissance right now. People want to see this stuff, you know, and this is one of his greatest titles.
Yeah, and it's a timeless story. I mean, it deals with grief and death, and it's a universal theme that everyone relates to. So, I mean, it's a timeless story.
And this is the book that scared Stephen King. So, you know, it was a high bar, you know, but I think people are going to really, really be into it, you know. We're really proud of what we did.
Oh, we love it. I mean, our last film, Starry Eyes, premiered here, so this is the right place to it.
Great crowds, great food, great culture. We love everything about Austin. It's great.
the role. I mean, the book. You know, Lewis Creed. It's a famous, iconic role, and I always wanted to do it. I love the book. I loved the book when I was a young man. I loved the book even more when I was older and a father. You know, so it's one of the great American novels. Oh, I think pretty much most of American. So many people around the world know this book. It's insanely how popular this book is. I mean, I think he's the biggest writer in the world in terms of published novels. So they were good. They were very good. People, they have a good time. It's a wild ride. Yeah, it's exciting. It's my first time here. I've already, had my ribs. I got it in my barbecue, and I got good friends here.
What a great city. So much fun. It's my first time here. I've been here for about 24 hours and have had a blast. The real monster in this script is grief and loss. And that's something that everyone can identify with. That's something that parents can identify with. That's something that's just a part of the human condition. And we really wanted to make a realistic, terrifying portrayal of what it would be like to lose your loved ones. And not just that, but if you knew a way to bring them back, what would you do? I grew up on Stephen King, and just to be able to, I couldn't even think about the fact that I was writing a Stephen King script, adapting. Yeah, he's given the thumbs up, so I'm fine with that. And I've studied very closely his novels, of course, and even his screenplays, and I'm just honored to be here. It was a lifelong dream.
Well, I'm one of the scary parts of the movie, so I wasn't that scared. But when I watched some of it in ADR and stuff, I was kind of scared of myself for a second. But then I reminded myself that it was just me, and it was just the jump scares.
Hello. I'm good. How are you? You well?
Yeah.
Nice little shiny boots. Sure. I'll come down there.
Times because she had to remember that she was the scary one.
Yeah.
She was the scary one.
Yeah.
How was it working with all these kids? Were they fantastic?
She was wonderful. She was extraordinary right from day one to the very end. Yeah. We had a very good time together, didn't we?
Yeah.
We did.
I think it's the general tone of it, actually, because you just find yourself sort of gripping the seat because it's so tense for so long. So it's not like there's one giant scare where you go, okay, that's the best thing. It's that you're really going, I can't believe I'm going through this. So, it's Stephen King's book. It's a real primal fear. I'm curious to see how they react to it. I think every generation has a different relationship with death, actually. And I think as a society, we keep insulating ourselves more and more from it. So I think it has even more and more impact.
I've never been to South by Southwest. I've been to Austin Film Festival probably 10 times. So I love this town. I know it well. This is another level. I mean, I think South by Southwest is a really crazy, energetic, amazing event. I've never seen anything like it. I love it. Honestly, there's a dramatic, human quality to this that you don't see in normal horror movies. You come out of this movie, I think, asking yourself, if you lost somebody you love, would you do this? Would you try this? I mean, most horror movies are about jump scares, and we have the jump scares, but this is really thought-provoking.